Hi guys, so I would have already done the intro, but it feels weird, like the camera being back up feels really strange. And I haven't been tanned in so long. Ignore the nails, by the way, they're awful. But I haven't been this tan in so long, it just feels so nice to be tanned. Obviously face is different colour to my neck. I've got a massive line, but we're going to fix that with makeup. I keep looking in the viewfinder, obviously I'm going to do that because I'm not used to it. I haven't done this in so long. So yeah, today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, just chilled, get back into the swing of things. I am trying to practice my makeup for my birthday, and I've lost my foundation already. What's here? So I used this foundation last year for my birthday. I bought it like just especially for my birthday, and it was amazing. It lasted all night. It was unreal. Coverage was insane, and the colour was insane because I had a spray tan as well. So I have just put some instant tan on. I'm just hoping. I feel like this oxidizes on me, because the last couple of times I've used it since my last birthday, it was really orange. So I'm really scared that it's going to be even darker. I've done 2 layers of instant tan. This is in the shade Stromboli as well. Like, I didn't think this was so dark when you see it on other people, but then you obviously realise how pale you actually are. So I'm going to try this again. Also, when I've tried it, when I put powder over it, it kind of separates in these areas. So I'm just going to really moisturise those areas and see how we go. I first go in with Magic Cream, because I feel like whenever I use Charlotte, I always use Charlotte when I'm going out, and it just lasts so long, and it makes my makeup go on really nicely. And I've not got a lot of this left because I do use it all the time under makeup. I feel like it was, oh shit, I wasn't meant to do that. So yeah, this is just unreal product. Don't want to have to buy it again because it's so expensive. And I don't use it like day to day because I feel like if I use it too much, it breaks me out. But it's really good if your skin isn't like sensitive or anything to like breakouts, then I'll definitely try this because it gives you the most unreal glow, really moisturising if you've got dry skin, and yeah, I really like it. So, and obviously it's got SPF in it as well, so you don't have to use SPF. Well, I've only got SPF 15, but I'm really bad at that stuff anyway. So take a little bit of eye cream. This is just a Boots one, which I should probably use a more hydrating one because this just feels like a gel. Then what I'm going to do is over the top of that, I'm going to use High Glass from NYX, just to make it even more glowy, because even though this is the NARS, whatever it's called, Radiant Longwear, I don't know, it is, I still need that glow underneath because I've got quite dry skin, so this might be like a bit crazy for people that have oily skin, and they'll be like, oh my god, what are you doing? But this is how you get your makeup to look unreal. Even if you have oily skin, you should still be moisturising and prepping your makeup. Oh, it's dark, isn't it? I'm gonna do just one area at a time because I'm scared. Oh my god, it's so covered. That's the thing though, oh shit. That's the thing though, last year I was so into still full coverage makeup, and literally, right, is it me or is it oxidized? It definitely does oxidize on my skin. Definitely need a spray tan if I'm going to wear this. Compared to my, as well, if you can see a moustache. I'm sorry, I forgot to shave. And then my foundation is that it is that full coverage that it makes my skin look perfect, and with my other foundations don't do that. I'm going to be taking the NARS Custard. See, this shade is too dark for my natural skin tone, so now it's like perfect. I love it. So guys, I'm just chatting absolute shit. So I thought that I would just do this voiceover whilst the bits are sped up. I've also used the Sheen Versatile Concealer, I believe it's called, under my eyes just to brighten up a little bit because the concealer was not far off my foundation colour. So I've just done that in that kind of shape to like lift my eyes up, and I'm just using my beauty blender to blend it out. Also been loving the beauty blender, which I thought I would never ever say again, which is so crazy. It just blends out the concealer so quickly, and it just makes it feel so much more full coverage. I've actually been using the Primark matte foundation, which I've got to literally prep my skin so well so I can still have a little bit of dewiness. What was I saying? Yeah, don't use beauty blender with lightweight foundations or lightweight concealers. But when I'm doing a look like this, it just is the perfect way of doing things. So normally with my everyday, obviously I use a much lighter shade of foundation. I normally use my Bronze Whip from Primark. Is my favourite product out of all my products. So nice. I've got literally 3 in my cupboard that I haven't opened yet that are for, like, you know, stock up. So I'm gonna use that, and then I go over with this. I'm actually gonna go in just this because this ain't gonna show up over this foundation, it's too dark. So this has been left open, so it's probably dried up, but I feel like you don't need a lot, or especially with this foundation anyway. I literally just want to shape the face a little. So what I'm just doing is I'm just applying this to just underneath my cheekbones, but I kind of like to apply it quite high, just so when you blend it out, obviously it blends out naturally down, but you want to keep it as high as you can. And then just around my forehead, down the sides of my nose, and underneath my nose, and just the tiniest bit under my jawline, but I don't want too much because I hate that harsh contour line under your jawline. So yeah, I just wanted to sculpt the face by my temples like I'm doing now, and yeah, just really kind of make it as natural as you can. Like, I've never ever been able to go onto my nose with cream, and I find it really hard that like people like Holly Boone, Carly, Carly Bybel and all of that, they just contour their nose with cream so easily, and I just it gets on my nerves because they're so good at it. And I've never been able to do it, which I guess some people are good at others and what others are good at. I don't know what I was going with that, but yeah, I kind of got the face a little bit sculpted. I'm just going back in my beauty blender foundation brush just to make sure that everything is blended out nicely. And then what I'm doing is I'm going in and baking, well, not baking as such, but I like to set my under eyes. I'll show you how I do that. So I'm using the HNB Fair loose powder actually, and I'm just going in, making sure I blend out the creases, and then I go into the powder, and I just go into the palm of my hand, and then go in underneath. So obviously I'm going under my eyes and just really dabbing it in under my eyes, but then I also go in like my T-zone, around my nose, down my smile lines, as you can see in a minute. There we go. And then also my chin as well. And then yeah, I just kind of make sure I go over everything and make sure it's not actually baked, but I've just said it, if that makes sense. And then what I'm doing after that, I'm taking Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. This is a really good powder actually. This is in the shade 105. So I've got it in a light colour because I used to use it under my eyes, and I still do when I'm doing a natural look. But I'm just powdering the rest on my face. And this is just to let it... I don't normally powder the rest of my face when I'm doing like an everyday, because it's just so much powder. I don't like it, but this is for my birthday, you know how it's gonna go. So I'm just lightly setting, and then just lightly setting under here. I always set under here, even if I don't set on my face, just because this gets all like, you know, sweaty and stuff. And I just set on my nose. Actually, this morning, literally had this for about it's been 3 years. I just realised I got it in the airport when I was on my way in duty free. But I'm just going over the cream contour and just bonding up. I don't need bonding up, but just to finish the look, you know. And obviously I'm going to be way more tan. So I haven't actually spoken like what's gone on, why I'm here. So much. Am I already cruising? Yeah, actually it's really good, not gonna lie. So when did I last film? I think it was in lockdown. the third lockdown or the second lockdown. So the first lockdown I don't think I filmed. Second lockdown I kind of felt shit. Like, it was winter, it was in November, so we were shut down for a month in November, weren't we? I think I redid my channel. So I made a new channel. Obviously my first channel was like Els Bells Makeup 1010, you know, that was when I was like 16. So I thought, if I actually get into this, I can't be using that email. So I made a new account and I started posting. I think it was probably when we went into lockdown again in December, just before Christmas. Started posting again, I think, because that's when I redid my room and did a room tour. Obviously plan to do so much, but when you're in lockdown you just can't do much. Like, even though you feel like you can do so much filming, like, there isn't actually much motivation there and stuff like that. So that's work, and I got asked to see how I felt about applying for a certain job role, and I went and done it, and I only bloody gone and got it, didn't I? So basically that was just a in the job that I'm in now, I work at Sally's, and just a different store, which is like only 5 miles away from me. I went and covered for maternity leave as a store manager. So really good. I've been doing that since June. Tomorrow I believe is my last day. I think I might be going back to, well, I know I'm going back to Hemel. Don't know when yet. I don't know if tomorrow is my last day or not, but I'm going back to Hemel. I'm actually really excited to go back. So that's happened. What else has happened? One of my friends is pregnant. Can't wait. That's about it, really. So, how much do I want to bronze my face? It's just because I'm talking at the same time. So yeah, quite a lot has happened. So basically why I'm here is because I have gone back to store in Hemel, kind of having, I had some holiday that I took in, well, September, the start of September. I went to Wales, and I kind of I had a week off after that as well, and I kind of had a little bit of time to reflect on what I actually want to do in life. And yeah, I just well, we don't know because it's probably only about 2 of you on here, but if you guys know me, then you know that I love makeup. I kind of fell out. Well, I didn't fall out of love with makeup, but I kind of stopped doing makeup for a long time. When I went back to work, I kind of didn't wear makeup a lot. I just hated doing it. It took me ages. There was times where I would put my foundation on and I would feel like it's too much. Yeah. By the way, I'm using Revolution Pro HD Amplified palette. I'm using this peach beach, yeah. It's a matte, which I don't normally use, but you can still see that primer under there, can't you? I'm real. So I'm speaking really quietly because Mum's next door. I think she can hear me. So So yeah, I had a lot of time to reflect, and I've always loved makeup, but it wasn't going right for me with makeup. When I first started work again, I would do makeup for a night out, and then my foundation would look awful, and then I'd wipe it off and do it again and wipe it off, and then just wear take the moisturiser, and that'd be it, and I'd be happy with that. And I just thinking makeup isn't my thing anymore, and I was thinking that, I was like, oh my god, like, what's going on? And then lace chase colour with a small brush, and just kind of reverse contour, just very lightly, and then just blend it out with my bronzer brush. And I was just thinking that I was just really weird, and I just didn't like it. So I kind of got back into makeup over the summer, where we was allowed to start going out again, practicing more and more, and just kind of realising that I don't have to do full glam all the time, and then started to love natural glams and this whole like glass skin and clean skin that's now all over TikTok, like people saying, oh, you look clean, and then there's like people like they do like a clean routine, which I'm like, what the hell? But I just love it. So I started obviously getting back into makeup and stuff. So mum was very kindly interrupting me there, so I had to just speed this up. But I'm just using this NARS Orgasm little mini highlighter that I think is limited edition. It came in at Christmas, I think. So yeah, edition highlighter. And I've just popped it. I just focus it just on that socket there of the eye, so I don't bring it down too much, because it looks like a natural, like where the light's naturally meant to hit. And then just over the brow bone, and then I like to do it on the tip of the nose. And then the sides of the nose, because that's where the light naturally hits as well when you're like sweaty and stuff. And then the sweaty chin. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And then the sweaty upper lip. And then I like to just do a little bit, I like to just tap over my forehead, and I like to just go all over, just so it gives you that all over natural kind of glow from within. Yeah. So then, so yeah, I had a lot of time to think over the time that I had. So yeah, I basically got back into makeup, and I started to fall back in love with makeup, and started doing new looks and posting stuff on my Instagram. Obviously I was doing beauty, and then when I started my new manager role, I stopped doing beauty because obviously I have no time. And I changed my account into like a makeup page and started posting on there, and love it. And TikTok's kind of made me fall back in love with makeup as well, because I know loads of makeup artists on TikTok. Did I say it right? Makeup artists. And I just think they're unreal, and they kind of motivated me. So basically, in my holiday, I had loads of time to think. I haven't had this much time since lockdown to think, and YouTube was one of the things that I knew I wanted to get back into, and not even for, well, I want to do loads of makeup stuff, but not even for that, because there's so many life things coming up that I just want to share with everyone, and well, not even everyone, because obviously I'm not very big, but just with myself, I want to document my life, things that happen in life, and there's a lot of big things coming up, so I wanted to start back, start fresh, and I know I like seeing people document their life, so I'd like to kind of do that myself, and then I can just watch it back when I'm older and stuff like that. So but also I want to do fun challenges, just loads of different things, not just makeup, because I want it to be like a fun thing to do, and I want to be able to enjoy doing it, and not feel like I've got to film, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do that. I want to do it because it's always been a hobby, so I think, hopefully. But no, I do want to obviously document everything, so that is the skin done. I've actually got foundation in my brows, but I don't care because I feel like it actually helps the brows like stay on if there's something underneath them. I feel like they just slip inside everywhere if you put your brows on before your foundation. So I'm going to use a small little brush, but I don't want it to be too harsh because I hate harsh brows at the minute. So I'm just taking this old Kiko powder, which I've literally had for years. I don't usually use powder, I normally use pencils, but I've run out of all my pencils. And I'm just trying to lightly go through the bits where I literally need filling in, like just the gaps I have. So that's what I'm trying to do, keeping it as natural as possible. That's what I normally do anyway with the brow pencil. I create little tiny hair strokes. With this it's a bit harder, but I had to work with what I have. So yeah, I'm just filling in those tiny little gaps, as you can see right there. You can see they do need doing ASAP, but they're not the same. They're like cousins. Oh, look at that focus. But it just looks like my natural eyebrow, but tinted like my best friend does my eyebrows, and they're unreal, but it's not the point I need them doing. But I'm waiting out until my birthday. So then I'm using this Krylon. I normally use the NYX Control Freak, which is a really good one, but the Krylon eyebrow forming gel I've got in my glossy box, and it's really good. It's really thick and it holds my brows up, so just coat them. So yeah, with the fluffy brow thing, I don't actually do same brows anymore because I can't do it. Well, I can, but they don't look good at all. I'm just fluffing the brows up like this with eyebrow gel, not sticking them to my head or anything. So what I do once I put my brow gel in, I like to just fan it with anything. I just think I was fanning with a notebook, just so the eyebrow gel really hardens up and dries really quickly. So I'm just going to set them lightly. Again, don't shout at me, but I still haven't tried the P. Louise base. Yeah, I don't. So with the eyes, I'm going to do like this soft glam, you know, like this soft glam matte, all that, you know. And I've got a really itchy face. And I'm gonna go into my Beauty Bay Fiery Matte Palette. Gorge. Favourite, as you can tell. Sincere. Go with that first. And I'm just gonna focus this on the outer corner. Because I feel like outer corner is just where it's at the moment. Oh, this is gonna be such a long video. So as you can probably tell, I'm taking it on the outer corner of the eye, and then I am kind of going into like my brow kind of at the top, at the front, if that makes sense. I don't know if you can see where I was doing it, but kind of that bone, just where your kind of bone goes into your nose bone, if that makes sense. Right there. And kind of leaving the lid area, and then also winging it out as well, because I feel like that's just a nice look on myself, where you wing it out and it just makes it look all nice and blown out, and it kind of gives you a bit more structure to your face as well. the nose contour. Oh shit, I just tapped into a different colour. I don't know, I shouldn't. Maybe I'll skip this bit because you've seen the other eye anyway, haven't you? Maybe I should do one eye at a time. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Right, next I'm going to go with the shade Cinnamon, which is the next darkest one. I don't know if this is going to be the darkest I go, because, you know, you can see, like, I might just take my NARS concealer because I don't want it to be too light and I don't want it to be too much either, so I'm just going to dab into this concealer.
So I'm taking the NARS concealer that I used under my eyes earlier, and I'm taking that on a small kind of buffing brush and putting it underneath, not underneath, I'm so bad at my flipping, this is going to be such a bad video. Yeah, putting it in the gap where I didn't put eyeshadow and kind of making my eyelid space look bigger with the illusion of putting it kind of in a corner and then kind of blending it out.
To work with, if that makes sense. Then I still go in with this brush and I take the shade in this palette called Nothing Else, which is the lightest shade in this palette, and I go over and I just set that. I've seen it everywhere and it makes your eyes look bigger because you do this like cut crease soft thing, I don't know. And then just going in with that brush and then just making sure that you blend that all together, making sure that you're connecting that line up here to your nose contour. You know, this line is a little bit bigger than my line, so I'm just gonna make sure that I go with that, make sure it's all the same. Mickey liner. Don't know if I'm actually gonna wing it out, but I'm gonna do it on the lashes. So I'm taking the shade Sting from my Naked Honey palette.
Taking that brown eyeshadow from the Honey palette, and I'm just putting that just along my lash line, just very closely, just all the way down. I don't normally go all the way down when I do an everyday glam or an everyday makeup, but for this look I'm going all the way down. Obviously when it comes to my birthday I will be having lashes on, so it won't look as harsh, but obviously now I've got eyelash extensions on, but I still think it looks really nice anyway. And then yeah, I'm gonna go in and do the other eye, and I'm also, oh, I actually blend out before I do the other eye. Right, and I'm taking a little buffer brush and blending the liner out so it's not so harsh and it just looks like all nice and blown out.
You can see that. I feel like one eye is definitely different. And then I don't like to do anything under the eyes much, but I'm just gonna take that base colour and just lightly go from like the outer to the middle. After that is I'm going to take that bright shadow, no, the bright thingy from that palette, and then just take it up underneath that line there, because I like that line to be shown. I threw my eyelashes away. This is great. This is great. I'm just gonna go on to do lips, and then I'll come back once I've found some eyelashes. I'm really annoyed. So obviously going to be a new lip. This is TLC from MUA. I want to go a little bit of a darker, and this is more pinky as well, which I'm not sure at. I might actually just go in with a little bit of my brown. Eyeliner. It's the exact same. Formula. And then, just blending it, I'm actually going to use a little bit of tea from Beauty Bay. And then NYX Fortune Cookie, just to really line up. Just with a little bit of gloss. Let me redo my hair and I will be back. So guys, I've got I just curled my hair and finished this look by doing this hairstyle that I saw on Molly May's Instagram the other day. I think it was gorgeous. So I finished with this. Obviously it isn't slicked back or anything, but I thought I would just try it because I'm thinking about doing something like this for my birthday, maybe half up half down instead of a ponytail, and then just doing this fringe, or doing the fringe but like in the middle part in. But I thought that I would just try something new, and I really like it. I think it's really glam, and my boyfriend just walked in and said that I was going to a wedding. Obviously it will be a lot more glam on my birthday when I do lashes as well, and I have a spray tan and all of that good stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you watched to the end, I am so grateful for you, and yeah, keep on watching this space because I am going to be coming with some good videos. I'm going to vlog my whole birthday weekend in a few weeks. Well, it was actually next week, it's crazy. And my whole party I'm going to vlog, and yeah, I've just got a lot of things coming up in life that are just big milestones, and I'm so excited to film. And I actually slightly think that the boyfriend is excited to film as well with me. So next week will be the start of my birthday prep. I want to do a birthday prep vlog, and a birthday vlog over the weekend. I'm doing a few bits, so I will chat to you guys next week. I'll see you later. Bye.